people who are standing in front of you now all found the time to commit to the development of this day and this group. What's even more remarkable is that some of them are parents, single moms, and some are even raising children with special needs. In my opinion, they are an example of what Black History Month is all about, unity and achievement through difficulties of life. So please take advantage of all the speakers and the expertise today. My name, again, is David Hylton, and most importantly, have some fun and enjoy.
Let me just say that and some of you have heard me say this already before. I'm honored and I'm humbled. I started in YAI in 1979 as a DSP, and if anybody would have ever said to me that 34 years later that I would have an opportunity to serve as CEO, I saw that first letter of understanding, and like many of you probably thought, what are they out of their minds? They want a year commitment, they want 2 weeks notice, they want all of this stuff, and look at the money they're paying. So, you know, those things have happened for every position that anyone has ever worked in. But I think that what has drawn me here, and I think that what has kept me here all this time, has really been the first thing that's really one of the main purposes of this event, to be informed and inspired to demonstrate that success is attainable. Because the way that we do this is not in our own little silos, you hear about silos, or it's not in just solely the job we do. It's about the mission of supporting the people that we serve and that we have a privilege of serving to live the best life possible.
All the leaders of the ERGs, all the people that are in the ERGs are just so committed to really embracing diversity, really seeing how we can really make everybody feel comfortable and welcome and whole within the organization.
I also have a learning disability, which is dyslexia. The reason why I say that is because if you want to accomplish something, never let that doubt, that fear stand in your way. I had a fear of public speaking. Look at me now. You got to step outside of that comfort level and go for what you want. Because the first thing I was told, YAI is here to help you with whatever you need help with. And I'm taking full advantage of it. And I advise you to do the same.
I am so excited to be here today to be a part of this event. And as we celebrate Black History Month, I believe we all have the responsibility to create our own history, that we have to make a priority to construct a personal and professional history that is meaningful to us.
Your microphone is always on, right? Who's your audience? The individuals we support, the family members, other staff members, your supervisors, right? We have to live our lives as though we're always on stage. We have to be careful of the language that we use, our nonverbal communication. That I am a WIP, a work in progress, but that is truly something I'm working on. And if we want to advance, it starts with us, right? So live your life as though your microphone is always on.
If I would leave you with one thing is to really surround yourself with positive people. Find something that inspires you, make it a goal, and just continue to strive for that, because again, you really are your greatest inspiration. You know, look out there, find it in others, and just continue to, there are many opportunities. You can learn, you can grow. We're all testament to that. I'm sure you'll hear a lot more of that today. And it's been a wonderful 22 years, and I look forward to continuing my career here. So, thank you.
And if you open your mind to hearing, people will want to reach out to you more. You know, so you have to get your mind right. Everybody is not born with the same, everybody's born differently. You know, we have different skills, we have different strengths, different needs, different interests, and we all come to this playing field with different things, and the things that we have to work on, we need to work on them. Some people come with very vibrant personalities, some people are very quiet, you know, there's all different personalities. The idea is to kind of figure out where you are and get the help you need along the way to help you get where you need to be.
You know how when you finish your first little step of school, maybe you get your associates. Like I finished my LPN. I went fresh out of high school. My mother said go to nursing school. I said okay, because I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to be a rapper. But I was like, right? But that don't pay the bills initially. So I listened to her, because I listened to yeah, and then you know he definitely don't give me health insurance. So I listened to my mom, and I went, and it was just a year-long program, and you know, it was nice. A young man, I afforded myself through YAI. I bought my first house. I haven't bought my second house, but it sounds good to say I bought my first house. I bought my first house, yeah. Because if you have a stable job, you could do things like that. And, not as a rapper. And so one big thing I'm going to tell you is if you start your education, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. If you're running a race, you just got to keep going. Because once you stop, you got to start back over.
If you want to grow in the agency, I think you have to just set goals for yourself and be very curious and take on more responsibilities. Volunteer for everything. Ask your supervisor, how can you help? I challenge myself and my supervisors continue to challenge me.
As a young kid, my grandmother used to always say, you'll know when you're doing the right job because you'll find your niche. Now, if you think about the word find, when you find something, that means you discover it by accident. You stumble upon something. So what I'm going to challenge everyone here to do is to seek out your niche, because then you're going to take a direction and you're going to look to find and create a path for your own career. Because that's the one thing that we do have control over, is trying to create our own destiny.
Now, I was working for the city as a caseworker. Now, I don't know, how many of you have family members who have city jobs? Okay. Well, back in those days, a city job was the thing to have, right? You never left the city job. But I needed a part-time job to buy a car, and I saw advertisement for YAI. I fell madly in love with YAI. Why? Because they treated the people that they serve with such dignity and such respect. And you know what else? They treated their staff the same way.
Be prepared for your opportunities and don't say no. A lot of times we are so quick to say no, I can't, it's not for me. Sometimes you just need to try things and see if they fit. If it's not for you, don't do it again. But sometimes you won't know until you try it.
Yes.
Right? So my thing is, take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. Don't say no.
Our motto is we care for the people. You who are caring for the people are individuals who are learning to care for themselves. With that motto in mind, every bit of advice we give, every question we answer, every problem we solve, we feel more trusted by you to take care of your business.
Most people mentioned, and I think it's important, is relationships. And you'll find for a lot of the new people, as I'm talking to people who just got here, welcome to YAI, is that there's a lot of support. You find a person who you know that you know, people come into your programs or people that you meet, you talk to them, find out what it is they do, and if it's interesting, find out more about it, and don't be afraid to try something, because the opportunities are there.
When you leave here today, I just want you to leave with that this is not just a gathering. This is not you sitting here listening to people talk about what they did, oh, I got this, and I got, no. It's to encourage you so you can see that there are people who succeeded in this company. And sometimes it's just a visual that you need to be reminded that everyone can do this. And you have the support. YAI is unique in that way.
Please know that hard work and perseverance does pay off. Just show your supervisors your genuine sincerity of the love that you have for the things that you do and the guys that you work with, and they will see and invest in you and will give you that flexibility and support that you need to pursue your own goals. It is so imperative that as we give to our guys, we remember our own personal goals and the things that we set aside for ourselves and pursue them for ourselves as well.
One thing I remembered in pre-service that stuck with me, and I was told that YAI is an agency that believes in training. I heard that first day. And I can tell you, somebody walking into a field with absolutely no knowledge of the field, I got training. I not only got training, I'm actually now training. And training never ends. As long as you want it, it's available. There's always somebody that you can ask. This agency has an awesome education and training department. Again, you never know what can happen. Be ready so that when the opportunity comes, you are ready for that opportunity. Don't turn anything down. You don't know what you will learn from it, and you don't know where that connection is going to come when what you have learned is going to lead you to where you need to go.
Most of you are going to leave with, this was amazing, and you learned a lot, and this is the beginning. This is step one of hopefully what will be certainly a number of ERGs that are going to happen over the course of the year, ERG events, and certainly more events from the Unity group. So again, a round of applause for this group.